No one can stand up against the authority of truth, and the evil of falsehood is to be fought with enlightening speculation. This statement is emphasizing the power and importance of truth in the face of falsehood. It suggests that truth is a force that cannot be denied or opposed and that it is ultimately victorious over deception and lies. At the same time, it also acknowledges the existence of falsehood and the need to actively fight against it to promote truth and understanding. The idea of truth as an authority is rooted in the belief that it is objective and universal. It is true regardless of individual perspectives or beliefs, and it is not subject to change or manipulation. In contrast, falsehood is often seen as something that is subjective or relative and can be easily distorted or skewed to suit the interests of those who propagate it. The statement also implies that the best way to combat falsehood is through the use of reason and critical thinking. The use of enlightening speculation suggests that the pursuit of truth requires a deep understanding of the issues at hand, and the ability to question and analyze information to discern the truth from the lies. This is in contrast to simply accepting information at face value or relying on emotional reactions. Enlightening speculation also involves being open-minded and willing to consider different perspectives and ideas. When we engage in this type of thinking, we are more likely to identify and challenge false information, and to arrive at a more accurate understanding of the truth. This is an essential aspect of critical thinking, and it is key to promoting truth and fighting falsehood. The statement also implies that truth and falsehood are not always easy to distinguish. Falsehood can be cleverly disguised, and it can be difficult to recognize it without the use of reason and critical thinking. This is why it is important to be vigilant and to actively seek out the truth. The more we understand about the world and the issues that affect us, the better equipped we are to identify and challenge false information. Happiness and profit are achieved most can those who are obsequious and use flattery. Such character disposition is one of the reasons for happiness. This statement suggests that people who achieve happiness and financial success are those who are willing to be compliant and use flattery to get ahead. It implies that by being overly accommodating, one can be successful in life. However, it's important to note that this statement is not entirely accurate. While it's true that being able to navigate social interactions and build relationships can be important for achieving success, it's not the only factor. Many successful people have achieved their goals through hard work, determination, and a strong sense of purpose. Additionally, using flattery and being obsequious can be seen as insincere and manipulative, which can damage one's reputation and relationships in the long run. Furthermore, true happiness is not just about material gain, but also about finding fulfillment and purpose in one's life. The past resembles the future more than one drop of water resembles another. This quote suggests that the past can be used as a guide for understanding and predicting future events. The metaphor of one drop of water resembling another implies that the past is identical, but they do have similarities. By studying the past, we can gain insight into patterns and trends that can inform our predictions. The quote implies that the past is not a perfect indicator of the future, but it can be a useful tool for understanding what may happen. Additionally, it can be used to identify potential risks and opportunities and to make better informed decisions. It's also important to note that historians from our past mistakes and successes, which can be applied to our future actions. The quote encourages the idea of learning from the past, to have a better understanding of the present and future. It's also important to consider that this quote might be a reminder that the future is not set in stone, that unforeseen circumstances can happen, and that predictions may not always be accurate. It's about understanding the past as a guide, not a definite roadmap. The knowledge that has not come down to us is larger than the knowledge that has. This quote is referencing the idea that there is a vast amount of information and knowledge that has been lost throughout history. It suggests that the knowledge that has been passed down to us through various means, such as written records and oral tradition, is only a small fraction of the total knowledge that has existed in the past. Many ancient texts and manuscripts have been lost over time due to wars, natural disasters, and other factors. In addition, much of the knowledge of ancient culture has been lost because it was never written down but passed down through oral tradition. As cultures and societies changed, this knowledge was often lost or forgotten. Furthermore, many discoveries and advancements in science, technology, and other fields have been made throughout history, but have been lost due to lack of documentation or preservation. For example, the ancient Egyptians are known to have had a vast knowledge of medicine, but much of it has been lost because their texts were written on papyrus which decays easily. This quote highlights the importance of preserving knowledge and understanding the importance of documenting and passing down information for future generations. It also serves as a reminder that the knowledge we currently possess is just a small fraction of what existed in the past and there is still much to learn and discover.